Hello friends, welcome. Today we'll start this session with nouns. So let's begin. What is a noun? A noun names a person, place, thing, relationship, concept, or an idea. Every language in the world has nouns, but they are not always used in the same way. Nouns can have different properties in different languages. Examples of nouns: time, people, year, government, day, world, life, work, information, etc. What are the different types of nouns? Proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, singular nouns, plural nouns, abstract nouns, and concrete nouns. How do you find a place for noun in a sentence? All sentences contain subject and predicate. We view noun as subject, that is, a doer of an action. A noun can also receive the action. When a noun receives an action, it is called an object. An object answers the question what or whom. For example, the teacher is the subject, taught becomes the predicate, and the students becomes the object. Ahmed wrote a song. The lion caught a deer. The teacher taught physics. We received a prize. Take a small quiz. Identify the subject, predicate, and the object. The answer key is given at the next page. Try to do it at your own pace. Now let's take a look at proper nouns and common nouns. Nouns may be classified into proper nouns and common nouns. Nouns that refer to a particular person, place, or thing are called proper nouns. Proper nouns begin with capital letters. For example, re, January, Mount Everest, London. If you're writing about oceans in general, oceans or seas would be a common noun. But if you're referring to the Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, or Atlantic Ocean, you would begin with a capital letter. Common nouns are words used to name general items rather than specific ones. Common nouns are not usually capitalized. Words like lawyer, doctor, teacher, student, police officer, grandma, cousin are generally classified as common noun. For example, let's take the case of a tree. A tree is a common noun. But if you take a particular tree, for example the apple tree, it can be termed as a proper noun. Now let's take a small quiz. You can pause the video at your own pace. The answer key is given in the next page. Identify the proper nouns and the common nouns. You can read the question and identify it. Now let's take a look at concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Nouns are classified as concrete or abstract. Anything that can be seen, touched, or felt is referred to as a concrete noun, such as book, building, pen, scale, rice, milk, anything that can be touched, seen, or felt. So, what do you understand by abstract noun? An abstract noun names quality, idea, emotion, or general characteristics such as love, beauty, charity, fear, kindness, talent, trust, wit, ambition, and many such words. Now let's take a look at the collective nouns. What do you understand by collective nouns? Some nouns use singular form to refer to a number of people or things. They are called collective nouns because they refer to collection or groups. For example, group, herd, class, gang, mob, jury, flock, bunch, army, and words like that. Now let's take a look at the singular noun and plural nouns. Nouns may be singular or plural. Singular nouns refer to one thing. Plural nouns refer to more than one thing. Example: girl, girls; book, books; teacher, teachers; cat, cats; mango, mangoes; baby, babies. Now let's take a look at the spelling rules. We have here 5 rules of how to convert a singular noun to plural noun. The first spelling rule: just add s to the noun. For example, girl, girls; boy, boys; pen, pens. Now let's take a look into the second spelling rule. Add es to the noun ending with ch, ss, sh, o, and x. For example, brush changes to brushes; branch changes to branches; address changes to addresses; box changes to boxes. And the available example given here is boss, bosses. Now let's take a look at the third spelling rule. Change y to I and then add es. Please keep in mind that this rule is applicable only when there is a consonant letter before y. For example, city. The word city changes to cities, where y is deleted and written ies. Baby changes to babies; body, bodies; jury, juries; lady, ladies; duty, duties. Now let's take a look at the fourth spelling rule. It is just the opposite of the third spelling rule. Do not change y to I if there is a vowel letter that comes before y. For example, tray, trays. You just have to add s. Day, days; lay, lays; grey, greys. And finally, the fifth spelling rule. Any word ending with f changes to v and then add es. For example, the given word leaf changes to leaves, leaves. Such similar examples are shelf, thief, knife, etc. Now let's take a small quiz. You can pause the video at your own pace. The answer key is given in the next page. Now let's take a look at irregular nouns. What do you understand by irregular nouns? Some nouns do not add s or es or do not have the same plural form. Some nouns are made plural by changing vowels, changing the word or adding a different ending. They are known as irregular nouns. Now let's take a look at the following examples. Woman, women. Man, men. Child, children. Goose, geese. Ox, oxen. Cactus, cacti. Mouse, mice. Now I can also give you some more examples of regular nouns such as person, people, foot, feet, tooth, teeth, louse, lice, appendix, appendices. Well done! You have successfully completed this segment about nouns. If you found this video useful, please like, share your comments and subscribe to my channel. Until then, goodbye.